Hi everyone, this is Michael Brook from Rapid Couples Counseling, and this video is entitled The Critical Importance of Maintaining a Sense of Self. Now, often when couples come to me, they'll say they have lost a sense of self, or they don't know who I am, or they say, oh, I've lost myself in a relationship, or they say, I'm not being myself in a relationship. And this process of going from who you were to someone who you don't recognize is actually very slow. It's kind of glacial. It goes a little by little, and little by little, and then little by little. And then little by little, you become someone who you don't recognize. Because you stop doing the things that you used to do that used to give you pleasure. You stop doing the things you used to do that allowed you to experience a sense of aliveness. You stop doing the things that nourish you because you take on a whole heap of obligations, a whole heap of duty, a whole heap of difficulties. And you take on all those things and you commit yourself to the longer term picture, but you lose sight of who you are in the process. I said before that I follow the work of David Snarch, who was a highly respected relationship educator. And he subscribed to Brownian differentiation theory. And differentiation theory states that in order for someone to have a healthy relationship, they have to maintain a sense of themselves. It's necessary. It's not optional to maintain a sense of self in order to have a good relationship. When you let go of your sense of self, when you slowly drift into being someone who you don't recognize, or when you slowly stop doing the things that you really enjoy, when you stop doing those things, then what tends to happen is people lose sight of who they are. When you stop maintaining a sense of self, your reactivity to your partner increases because instead of having two separate individuals, you get smushed in with each other. So there's this collective sense of self instead of an individual sense of self. And when people get into a collective sense of self, their reactivity increases a lot because they're not emotionally separate. And that capacity to be emotionally separate, to manage and regulate their own emotions, allows for desire to occur. And so when someone loses their sense of self, they lose desire in the relationship, or they lose desire for the relationship. And certainly sexual desire can plummet when people lose a sense of self. So it's absolutely essential for you to maintain a sense of yourself. It's not optional if you want to be happy over a long period of time. It's fundamental for you to do things that you enjoy. It's fundamental to encourage your partner to do things that they enjoy and for there to be balance between those things. It's fundamental for you to do things that give you pleasure and that it allows you to experience the kind of life-affirming experiences you want to experience. It's necessary for that to occur. And a lot of people put those things last. Often when I talk to clients, I go, when was the last time you spent some time alone? When was the last time you took a day apart or spent an evening apart that's not work related? And a lot of people look at me going like, huh, what? I can't remember. So it's necessary for that to happen. If you are struggling in a relationship and you feel like you've lost your sense of self, you've let go of an important part of what makes the relationship work. Two people having a solid, flexible sense of themselves is a prerequisite for success. It's a prerequisite for happiness. It's not optional. So if you are experiencing a challenge in a relationship, please give me a call on 0432 681 321. Please like and subscribe to the channel. There's a booking link in the description if you're having a challenge with your relationship. There's also a link in the description for my book, Thriving in Flux, 9 Timeless Principles for Relationship Happiness and Success. I look forward to making more quality content for you shortly. And thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope this has helped. Bye.